Is currency trading really going to change your life? In today's video, we're going to talk about this concept. This is something that I think a lot of people would be interested to talk about or to hear about. And I'm going to talk about how currency trading has certainly changed my life completely. Stock market investing, currency trading, that sort of thing has been an absolute life changer for me. And in today's video, we're going to talk about whether or not it can be the kind of life-changing thing that we see all over the internet for other people around the world. Let's get into it. Hey traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nick, and on my channel, I like to talk about the reality of trading and investing. I like to talk about the no kind of nonsense, no noise, no fake stuff reality of what it means to actually make money from trading and investing, what it means to be self-made, what it means to start your own business, what it means to do things the right way without chasing all the hype that's out there. And that's how it's been on my YouTube channel since the very beginning, and that's how I plan to keep it forever. I really don't feel right about something unless I'm talking about it genuinely and I feel I'm telling the honest truth. And I get this question quite a bit. People who genuinely are upset with themselves because they see a lot of stuff out there talking about how people are now super financially free because of Forex. And they're so well off because they've mastered the markets and now they know what to do and they make a bunch of money. And I see this from my perspective running a YouTube channel. I see it quite a bit. And it's really kind of sad, and it's also kind of frustrating for me as a content creator, kind of preaching the opposite of what we see out in social media, which is, the Lamborghinis and all the stuff that we see, all the hype and people saying, you're going to make a bunch of money by buying this course and it's going to be great. And I see so many failed messages on my YouTube channel. People saying, I've blown everything in Forex. I've lost $30,000. I borrowed money. I lost a bunch of money. I lost my parents' money. I lost my family's money. I lost my friends' money. It's really sad, right? It's horrible. And it's something that I don't wish on anybody because that is such a bad feeling when you basically get tricked, right? You get tricked by the image that is out there of people who have changed their financial lifestyle from trading Forex. And my point with opening up this video was saying that it has changed my life. It dramatically has changed my life, is something that I want to add flavor to. I want to add a little bit more detail to because it's very different from what I thought it would change my life as when I first started. Okay, when I first started, again, I bought into all the hype. I basically thought, there's people out there who are turning $10,000 into $1 million in a matter of weeks. But the reality is that trading Forex is something that I have been doing for maybe 3 or 4 years. And before that, I spent 2 years looking at stocks and investing in stocks and building a portfolio in stocks. When I was late out of high school, 18, 19 years old, I'm 23 now, and I've been doing it most of my young life since then, okay? So I've spent tireless hours doing what I love, which is learning about the markets. This is something that I am extremely passionate about. And when I say it's changed my life, it certainly has, but financially, it took some time. It was not like 1 year in, I was making tons of money and my whole financial vision and my whole financial outlook on life had changed. When I was 18 or 19, I didn't have much money to trade or invest in at all. I think I was working with maybe $1,000 in my stock market account and $500 in my Forex account, and that was money that I had saved up from cutting yards and doing lawn work for my neighbors when I was growing up. And so the point is I didn't have a lot of money, and I wanted it to financially change my life, right, because everybody does. But I found out after spending a lot of time, I'm a computer science major by my background. I spent quite a bit of time programming, and that's something that I like. It's not my 100% passion, obviously, because I don't do it for a living, but it is something that I went and got a degree for in college, and I basically started programming tools. I programmed bots. I programmed expert advisors and scanning systems and backtesting systems to try and get an idea of what the markets are really all about. Here's the thing. Computers can do things so much faster than we can, and if you can program a system to backtest a concept for you, it can do it much quicker. I have done the thing where I get my paper out and I literally go trade by trade and I backtest, and that's great, and I really do believe in that. The thing with using a computer to do that, though, it expedites the process, it makes it much faster, and you can basically test concepts very quickly by programming something and then letting it run on historical data to see how it performs. So I did that for like a year of my life. That was like my passion. As weird as this sounds, my passion, my absolute like love, my hobby was to build trading systems in theory, run them against historical data, and see how they performed. And what I found from that year and a half of building systems, I probably tested 1,000 strategies. Programmed concepts like, dojis, candlestick patterns, moving averages, all the technical things that you could imagine. I was programming tools to try and discover how well did these things actually work. And what I found after a year and a half of doing that testing is that a lot of stuff doesn't work as well as it's hyped up on the internet. A lot of stuff about technical analysis doesn't make you a 90% correct trader. At least from my 1,000+ back tests and 1,000+ experiments and programs that I wrote, what I found is that the markets have some predictability. There's some essence of finding patterns and concepts that can lead to creating a profitable system. But it's not a huge margin. So it's not like if you do this, this, and this, you're going to have a 90% hit rate. The reality is that what I found from backtesting is that it's not easy to produce a highly profitable trading system. And even a highly profitable system can blow up if you don't use proper risk management. If anything, from all my backtesting, the thing I learned the most was that beyond any entry and exit system, risk management was everything. It was night and day what would make the account work or not. And here's the thing, with my backtesting, there were times where I could produce concepts that would produce a high output per year. They would make high percentage returns per year. But the higher I would shoot for, the more likely at some point in the data the account would blow. It would go to nothing because it would run out of trades to take, the stop loss would get hit too many times, it would run out of equity, whatever would happen. If I tried to make a system that made me rich really quickly, it would blow up. So what's the point of me saying that? Well, with all of this, again, how has currency trading really changed my life? It's made me think a lot. It's made me learn a lot. It's forced me to take a lot of ownership in my life and in my own trading. It's made me work very, very hard. Probably the hardest I've ever worked for something was trying to, find consistency in my trading. And when I finally found it, what I realized is that there's so much hype that is so incorrect, and that's why all the people who haven't put in that same amount of work are losing all their money, right? They're looking at all these people who claim that you can make, 50, 100% per week, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to be a millionaire in no time. And what I realize is that they're just trying to sell courses that are $1,000, $2,000. Now, I always say this because I do sell things on my channel. We have an online community that has like 1,000+ members. I have a team of staff members who help me run that. We run an online community for people who are interested in Forex, but it's mostly an educational and kind of an environment for traders who want to meet up with other traders. We just host it, and that is a service that we provide. I do make money on it, but I don't sell a course here on my YouTube channel. It's all about free information and just talking trading because it's something that I love to do, and I like making these videos, obviously. I've got like 400+ videos at this point, so it's something that I like to do. But the point is, currency trading has changed my life, and it also has changed it to a degree financially. Because all the money that I make from other things on top of my own trading gets put into, to an extent, a lot of my money gets put into my trading and investing accounts, and I compound what I make from trading and from other things into more money. So it has financially changed my life. But there is a key point here. Financially, it's not going to dramatically make you super wealthy if you don't have a good bit of capital to start. That is a truth that nobody wants to hear, because if you have a small account like I did when I first started, that was like, well, this is pointless then. If I have $500, I'm never going to be financially free from this. But the reality is that if you have some amount of money now and you're able to learn how to be consistent, there is a lot of hope there. Because if you can build money from other places in your life, whether it's a job, whether it's some other source of income, whether you do a side hustle or you run your own little business or something like that, you can take money and put it into your trading account and start to compound it, considering that you are a profitable or consistent trader. Even if you're making smaller percentage returns, even if you're not doubling and tripling accounts really quickly, you're still making decent growth that you're not going to get in a bank or in another investment in most places, right? If you want something that is going to actually return decent rates, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% per year, depending on how good you are, right? Currency trading or stock market investing could be the answer. Right? It's going to take work, it's going to take time, but if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to do stuff like I did, which was spend tons of time to find the strategies I run today, then it is entirely a possibility and something that can financially change your present and your future. This is something that for me, I plan to do now. 6 weeks from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's something that I plan to continue to do to build my wealth over time. And I would imagine that many of you guys want to do the same thing. So if you have that long-term vision, this really can change your financial look on life. And it really is something that is powerful. It's not today, it's not this week, but if you have the patience, I'm telling you, most people don't, but if you have the patience, it really can change your financial outlook on the world. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and we'll see you back next time.